You're listening to Quantum Childhood, a Tales from the Loop actual play podcast presented by Geek at Arms. My name is Brian, I'll be the Game Master. Let's introduce our players.
Well, hi, I'm Jacob. I play Kevin, the popular kid, who's like 13 or something.
I'm John. I play Jomar Smith. I'm the rocker kid, about 14 years old.
I am Jacob, not the same one, and I play Cody the Hick.
My character's name is Billy Jacobs. He's a 14-year-old troublemaker, and my name is James.
This is Episode 8 of the 4 Seasons of Mad Science, The Riddle of Farty Allen, Part 1. Today is going to be slightly different. I'm not going to run the next module yet. Instead, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to pursue whatever hooks that you have spotted and feel like looking into. I'll also drop a few more in your opening scenes, and then leave it up to you as to what you want to do this evening. I want to review everybody's drives and prides real quick. Billy is short on money and really wants to know why his mom was fired from the loop. Cody, oh yes, someone threw a rock through the window wrapped in a note-reading snitch. And those of us who were there for the first scenario know who that probably was. And he wants to become a police officer, a sheriff like T.J. Hooker. Jomar thinks that the outdoors life is a bummer. He just wants to stay inside in the air conditioning, apparently. And his drive is still to help the underdogs. Kevin, Mrs. Peabody, the talking pigeon, needs surgery to save her from her brain chip. And his drive is that he never wants to miss out on any of the fun and excitement. So that gives me Jomar first. So it's been a couple weeks since school got started back up. It's January. Weather is still pretty nippy outside, but it's not terribly, terribly wintry. You are at the breakfast table in the morning before school, and Krista is sitting across from you, and she seems really kind of sad and distracted. Your mom's sitting nearby doing the crossword puzzle and notices her downcast face and asks what's wrong. She says, "Oh, I don't know. I just had some weird bad dreams last night." Mom says, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What were they about?" And Krista looks a little shifty, and you know that she doesn't like to lie. She's not very good at it, but you can tell immediately when she's trying to avoid telling the truth. And this is one of those times. She's like, "Well, don't worry about it. It's nothing. I'm fine." Do you have any response?
I would probably look at her and maybe reach over and, just kind of tap her arm or whatever and just look at her and maybe give her a nod, something like that to let her know that I'd like to follow up with her later or if there's something she needs to share that she doesn't feel comfortable with the rest of the family or other people. We've always been able to share all kinds of things, being very pseudo-twin-ish.
All right.
So yeah, I would try to show some physical support, but keep it low-key.
All right. Well, you finish your breakfast, and as usual, she gives you a lift to school. The schools are pretty close together, so she drops you off at the middle school. So do you want to ask her anything during the drive? Actually,
as we're driving over, I would, just say, school's starting up again. Another year's kind of grinding through and everything. I'm really glad that we're still together, and I really, hope that this term for you is really great. And, as we get towards the school, I kind of wait, and as she pulls up and I'm going to get out, I'm just going to say, "Hey, Chris, if you ever need anybody to talk to, I really don't need to say this, but I'm here and I'll listen. And if there's anything I can do to help you, just knock on the door or call out and I'll be there."
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. She, for some reason, turns red. Apparently whatever it is that is on her mind is embarrassing. So she waves goodbye and takes off toward the high school.
Love you. See you.
Later that night, you're in your room, probably doing homework, and You hear her voice come in through the vent. She's on the telephone with one of her friends. You hear her say, "Okay, fine, I'll tell you, but you have to swear. Nobody hears this. Nobody. Swear to me."
And I kind of put my hand over my heart like I'm swearing.
All right. Of course, you're only hearing one side of this conversation. And she says, "Okay, you know that guy Peter, that total freakazoid who got kicked out last year? Yeah, him. I had the weirdest dream. Yeah, about him. Isn't that weird? Yeah, well, it's okay. For some reason, he was like really suave and hot. I don't get it. I can't believe I would have a dream. No, you gotta, no, you tell no one. You hear me?" And then she kind of moves away from the wall so that you can't hear her voice anymore through the vent. Next in line, Cody. You're in class. We'll say English class. And about 4 or 5 minutes after the class starts, the door opens and Stacey Johnson comes in. And you think that's really weird because, as far as you know, Stacey's not even enrolled in school. Ever since the summer, she's been laying low and been keeping out of sight and hasn't been in school. But she hands a note to the teacher, who glances at it, and then she comes over and sits down in a chair near you. As she walks by, she says, "Good to see you, cowboy." It's also kind of weird because Stacey is older than you are. She's 15, so she really shouldn't be in your class at all.
Yes, as soon as she came in, I very intentionally broke eye contact with her. So I'm focusing very hard on my my paper, which is not very full of words, but I'm trying to focus on it as much as I can.
Over the course of the day, you seem to see her a lot more often than you would expect statistically to see another student in the school. Almost like she's following you around, although the English class is the only one that she actually seems to be in, at least with you. And at the end of the day...
Oh, when you said she sat down next to me, you meant Stacey, not the teacher.
Yeah, Stacey sat down next to you.
Oh, that's even worse.
You're not being stalked by a teacher.
Okay.
Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, as you're leaving the school, you see her again. She doesn't acknowledge you in any way, and you don't see her thereafter that evening. And now, Billy, same day, you've been assigned a paper that you have to write. So you and all of your classmates are given time to go to the library to gather materials, start doing your research, check out some books. And while you're there, you take note of the librarian, Mr. Farty Allen. Farty is his nickname. He used to just be the janitor, but ever since the previous librarian disappeared, he's taken over her responsibilities. There were rumors that they were in a relationship. They were always spending time together. He was always asking her for advice on books. He is, of course, filling the entire room with his bad smell, thus the nickname Farty. And you overhear some of the other kids talking about him, saying, "Man, get a load of Farty, man. Give that guy a wide berth. He hates kids. I don't even know why he works in a school." I mean, the other guy says, "Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Did you hear? He caught some kids smoking and just beat him within the inch of his life. It's messed up." The first one says, "Oh, come on, man. That's just a rumor. That didn't really happen. I mean, if it did, people would be all over that. No way, he didn't beat anybody up. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with that guy." And about that time, Mr. Allen glares at them, says, "Quiet in the library." Any response?
I was just thinking there's no way he would have done that, because if he had got anywhere near a lit cigarette, the whole place would have blown up. Now, do I know anything about the other librarian, the one who disappeared?
Give me a contact roll.
I was going to ask if this had been discussed before, because I don't remember it.
We talked a bit about Mr. Allen the very first week.
I I remember Farty Allen. I don't remember the other librarian disappearing.
Yeah, that might be new
All right, everyone,
information.
get ready for a really,
Okay.
really lackluster roll.
Now we're gonna.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah,
one
okay.
success.
you got it.
All right, so one thing that you know about the previous librarian is that she was really into transhumanism. She had a private collection of books about cybernetics and the nature of consciousness and intelligence. When she vanished, those books that they were on a special shelf in the library, they also disappeared. Kevin, you are at school.
Oh, really?
Yes, as I told the rest of the crew, I don't know if you were here for this or not. It's been about 2 weeks that you've been back in class, and there has been a chickenpox outbreak, which of course the rest of you all know about this too, but he's the only one who's going to have a scene with Miss Karen. So as a result of this, the school nurse wants everybody everybody to come in and get tested for antibodies to make sure that whether or not they can get the chickenpox still. So you sit out in the little waiting room outside for a few minutes. There's 2 other kids there who are waiting. The one who's in there comes out, and then you go in. And while you're sitting out there, there's the constant screech of this dot matrix printer printing little tiny labels that have each student's name and like an ID number on them and the date. And eventually she calls you in.
If I can, I see which number is mine.
Apparently whatever sheet yours is on is already in there, but it's just your student ID number. It's the same one that's on your student ID card.
Oh, Kevin's not very observant, so okay.
So you go in and sit down, and she wheels this little table up next to you and asks you to put your arm on it. And she wraps the rubber tube around your arm so that your vein will stand up, and gets out the syringe.
Whoa. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing?
Don't worry, we just need to draw a little bit of blood. It's perfectly safe. You're going to be fine. We just need to find out if you and your family are going to be vulnerable to this outbreak.
There's no such thing as a little bit of blood.
I'm just going to take half a vial. You're not even going to get dizzy or anything. It'll be fine. It's perfectly safe. It won't hurt at all. Are you okay?
Kevin's already dizzy.
Are you okay? Are you gonna? Do you need to lie down?
Do you have any drugs or something?
She says, "Well, I can give you a little bit of aspirin. I don't think that you really need it, but I could give that to you.
I need it.
Like." She gets.
Kevin's not totally sure what aspirin is, so he thinks it might be a hard drug.
She gets a little paper cup.
What's the street price of this stuff?
Shh, I gotta be subtle.
She gets a couple little paper cups, puts some water in one and a couple of white tablets in the other, and hands them to you. So are you going to take the pills?
Is it like a red and a blue pill?
No.
She offered me a choice.
It's 2 white tablets.
I take them both.
Okay, give me a
But
body
I
roll,
choke
please.
a little on the second one.
I'm kidding. You don't need to make a body roll.
Faint.
If this was real life, I would.
All right. So once you've calmed yourself a little bit, she reaches over and she takes your hand and turns it up, palm up, and she.
Oh, Kevin's much calmer and since he doesn't know what to think, because with the hand holding.
She leans forward. It's like her face is really close to yours now. She's concentrating intently on putting that syringe in your arm with a minimum of pain. And you're distracted enough by the pretty nurse being so close to you, her deep, rich brown eyes, smell of her shampoo. You hardly notice that syringe going into your arm. But a few moments later, she's drawn her half vial of blood and taped a cotton ball over the puncture wound and sends you on your way with a little cup of orange juice. She says, don't worry, we're going to get this sent off to the...
No sucker or like candy or a cookie?
She gives you a cute little smirk, tilts her head a little bit, and she says, oh, fine. And she pulls a sucker out of her desk and hands it to you.
Yes, it's green apple.
Nice.
And she says, we've got a lab that's willing to fast track this for us. So we'll send the results to your home in a couple of days. Oh, before you go, can you make sure your phone number here is correct? And she shows you a form that's got your name and phone number on it. And the phone number is correct.
I'm tempted to put 867-5309, but I don't.
That is the right response.
And she peels a label off of one of those printouts with your name and ID number on it and sticks it on the vial and puts it in a little vial holder and puts that in a little bitty fridge that's in her office.
I feel a little bit of queasiness seeing my own blood outside of my body.
All right.
But I'm okay, because I'm a man.
It should be perfectly fine unless the vial starts to move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
And of course, all the rest of you have gone through the same thing today. You've all had your blood drawn. After school, you all meet up at your hideout as you are wont to do, and talk things over. So go for it. Talk things over.
Well, hey guys,
What's up?
Hey,
how's it going?
quick aside. The rock's already been thrown through my window, right? Today's scene was not a prelude. Okay. Cool. Hey.
So what's been going on, guys? School starting out okay?
Billy's going to take off his jacket and shake it outside the hideout for a second. Say, sorry, I spent all day in the library today, and, well, you know what that place is like.
Understood,
Yeah.
man.
I will
Totally.
never be able to eat a bean burrito again. I swear.
You know, I really agree with my mom. Some people really should have to work outside.
Yes.
You know, away from people. I don't know. Cows wouldn't mind the smell, I think, but I certainly do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm really surprised that every book on the shelf hasn't turned brown and just the pages start to wilt from that man.
Yeah.
It's called a natural archiving, right?
Brought tears to my eyes.
Well,
That's saying something too.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I enjoy letting one rip in front of the boys, like any dude. But my gosh, the man is a walking FEMA hazard. If they ever run out of what's juicing up this place, they could just stick it into his butt, and they've got power for years.
So you're saying he's a good stand-in for Pigpen? Is what you're telling me?
Yes, except, if Pigpen's dust cloud was the size of Chernobyl.
Billy, you kill me, man. Your references, you kill me every time you bring those references in. Dude.
Speaking of kill me, did you guys hear? Okay, so this is weird. I don't like to listen to any idiots at that place say, but they're saying that Farty found some kids smoking and then beat them up. Did you guys hear anything about that?
I've heard the rumors.
well, when I moved here, I heard that he had killed people.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, you remember the old librarian?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently she was, I just remember this, that she was also into like crazy, like neo-human stuff. Kind of like a certain female doctor who will remain nameless at the moment.
Yeah.
But apparently she and Farty had a relationship. So one, ew.
What?
Two, she disappeared. The reason that he's even in there fumigating the place on a daily basis is because she disappeared.
Wait a minute. First off, how could she relate often in that relationship?
I'm
And
saying.
second of all, is he covering his tracks or something? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Okay, first, answer to the first question. Maybe she had no sense of smell.
Oh, okay.
Which would account for the no sense of taste. And as far as covering tracks, I don't know. All I know is that someone was saying that they had a thing for a while. She disappeared. I remember that she had up on this special bookshelf that was locked away, all of these books on science stuff and what the future had in store for humans. And when she disappeared, The books went with her.
Whoa.
And now we got Stinky McGee.
Hold it. Just hold it. Are you telling me that she, probably had a hand in bringing all these robot things around? Is that what you're telling me?
Point of setting background is that the robots are a well-established and accepted part of society. There are more of them in the Boulder City area than in most places because of the presence of the loop.
Okay.
But they're something that's part of the world.
I got you. So, but I'm still having to play this scenario because in my mind, Billy just took me down a path.
Well,
proceed.
I'm thinking that maybe she might have had a hand with some of the crazier robots that we've seen around. Not like the big ones that we see in the fields and in the town. The normal robots.
Right. Yeah.
I can't believe I used the words normal robots. But
okay, no, I'm with you, man.
I'm talking about like the what was his name? Like Isaac.
Yeah, right. I mean, Isaac, I think is totally cool, but I'm thinking you're sounding like maybe she had something to bring about world domination.
I don't know about world domination, but I'm just thinking think back. When did all the crazy stuff start happening?
When we found the pigeon.
How long ago was
before that? 4 episodes. Sorry.
I seem to recall that was in July.
Wait a minute.
Back in July.
Was in charge?
Back in July, dude. Back in July. Give me a break.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's a coincidence. I'm just saying.
But you're saying there's a coincidence.
I'm saying there might be a coincidence. Mostly I'm hoping that maybe we find her, she gets her job back at the library, and I can finish this paper without being asphyxiated.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. So I'm not finishing the paper.
This is an olfactory, this is a sensitivity issue for you. I get it. Okay.
Well, and I'm also allergic to being killed by robots and eaten by dinosaurs. The doctor says he'll get me a pill for it, but, until then... we have to treat it holistically.
Dude, just hang with us, man. We'll treat you on this. Don't stress. Don't stress. We got you, man. We got you. Oh, and speaking of that, stress. Okay, so you guys know how close I am to my sister, right? I mean, we're like pseudo twins, right?
Right.
So check it out.
Sure.
Mom asked her how she's been doing because she's looking kind of down, and she wasn't really going to tell the truth to our mom, who we can talk to about just about anything, right? And then I try to make a connection here, totally just hey, dropping a little hint. I'm right here. I'm your brother. I mean, we're tight, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, okay, well, thanks. And drives off. I'm like, what's going on? Anything weird like that happening around you guys?
Older kids, I don't know, man. Say, do you remember Stacey? Remember the girl you met in that house?
Stacey.
The runaway?
Yeah, she was
Yeah. But she's an older kid, right? Like your sister?
Yeah, she's a little older than me, yeah.
Do you know anything about Stacey? Because she showed up at school.
Whoa. Did she say anything to you?
Yeah. Not really. Well, listen, you have to make sure my dad doesn't know about this, because I've been covering it up.
Cross
so far,
my heart.
Literally.
Stick a needle in the thing.
But
yeah.
Yesterday, I came home from school and my window was broken and there was a rock inside my room, and there was a note written on it that said snitch.
What?
And
wait a minute.
About 6 months ago, I did tell my dad about Stacey and that she was a runaway, because I thought it would be good if people found her and took her back to her folks.
I mean, that was righteous, dude.
But she found out and she didn't get caught, and she talked to me, and then I had forgotten about it until yesterday. So my window gets broken, and I had to cover it up I had to tear apart some books, cover up the window, had to hide it from my dad, and now she shows up in school. And it's just weird because she's older than me. Do you know if your sister knows Stacey? I don't even know.
I mean,
which school
I
she
don't
was
think
going
they're
to,
friends, but I think they kind of know each other. Maybe they share a class or two. But Krista's never said anything about Stacey, so like directly. Maybe mentioned her in passing or whatever. But wait a minute, dude. Like, so do you think she's stalking you?
I mean, that's a little bit what it feels like.
All right. Billy, we gotta watch our bro, man.
Yeah.
I don't trust that. I don't trust this Stacey chick, man.
I just wish I hadn't talked to my dad right away. Like, there had to be a better way. I don't know what it was, but
man, you were trying to do the right thing.
Something's
Dude,
funky.
you were trying to do the right thing. Don't blame yourself. Wow.
Thanks.
That's crazy. The Rock, man. So it's just the window? And there wasn't anything written on it other than, like you were saying, snitch that was...
Did
the
you hear
one
a
word
car driving by or like screeching away, pulling out, or anything like that?
No, that's the thing. It happened while I was out of the house.
Oh, so you came home to that? Oh,
yeah,
dude.
I came home and that was done.
And you didn't... Did you go outside? Did you look around? Did you notice anything out of order?
Nothing.
Was anything missing from your room?
Nothing. I mean, no. I think she's trying to scare me.
Have you
Honestly.
seen her around any after this?
Well, she showed up to school.
That's right.
She's in my class now, and she's older than me, but she showed up to my English class.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah. It might be a coincidence. Maybe she's just really bad at English, but I don't think so.
Okay, we gotta start a watch list, guys. You know what? Cody, thinking about it, I'll just I'll kind of drop a hint to Krista and just find out if what kind of maybe story she might have on Stacey, maybe. Real like I'm low key, nothing big. But man, you gotta call us. You gotta let us know if something. I don't care where you are, whatever it is. You need to let us know if she shows up, dude.
Yep.
I don't trust this girl. I mean, she's
I
got great
appreciate it,
hair,
guys.
but I don't trust this girl. So what do you guys want to do today? Want to just hang, or got anything you want to go check out?
It's just good to be out of the house for a bit,
Yeah.
but not out in the cold.
Yeah. I tell you, I really miss Enzo and Mogu, guys. Miss them a lot. I wish they were with us.
Yeah. Maybe that's where the librarian went.
You know what? You may be onto something, dude.
Portals. Where?
Now,
wait a second.
That's thinking with portals.
I'm telling you, man, you are Johnny on the spot. You're Billy on the spot. Sorry, not Johnny on the spot.
It might be, it might not be nothing, or it might be nothing, but between that or what do you think the chances are that Isaac is still hanging around?
I don't know, dude. That's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, last time we had reunited him with Dr. What's-Her-Face, right?
Yeah.
I imagine they're still there. Lena Peterson, she seems to love the loop.
So where are we going to go?
I asked James.
Go ahead.
Billy. I'm like, Billy, how hard a drug is aspirin?
All right. I'm going to hold. How many fingers am I holding up?
I can't see.
Okay. I'm not going to lie to you, man. You might be seriously messed up. That's some heavy duty stuff right there. Let me tell you, my mom's a nurse. Okay. Who gave you aspirin? Did you buy aspirin from somebody?
Dude,
I'm just standing behind Billy, shaking my head.
Does Mrs. Peabody flies over and lands on Billy's shoulder to add to the hallucinations?
Wait, seriously, the nurse gave you aspirin? Dude, she could get fired for giving you that stuff.
Dude, Kevin's pretty wide-eyed right here. He does not want her to get fired.
Kevin, are you going to be okay, dude?
Man. Okay, all right, we straight.
I don't know. I think a Twinkie might help.
Okay.
Oh, Twinkie.
I'm going to go over.
No sugar. No sugar. If we gave him sugar right now, it could send him into cardiac arrest. It could kill him.
What?
Oh, yeah, totally. Because let me tell you, man, aspirin's hardcore stuff. They only give it to people who have mild headaches and are total Nancy boys.
Okay.
You're going to be fine, dude. I'm screwing with you.
I thought you were.
I'm reaching over to
you were
get the
gonna keep going
Twinkie out
with
of the
that.
little stash for you. Kevin, I hand you a Twinkie.
Pigeon likes Twinkie.
But
No, you're fine.
for
Dude. Wait, seriously? You've never heard of aspirin before?
I mean, is it like that stuff with starts with an I?
Ibuprofen?
Hey, that or Idacane.
It's not like Idacane.
Somebody just watched The Princess Bride recently.
Wait, is that a spoiler? I'm only on the 3rd chapter.
Oh. Well, this is the
It's
1980s.
on my character sheet.
Everyone's probably taking Anacin for their headaches.
Right.
No, dude,
Mrs. Peabody is flapping around trying to get at that Twinkie.
Yes, give the small bird a Twinkie. This will work out fine.
I give her a piece of corn.
She gulps that down, but she's still eyeing that Twinkie.
Well, I don't think she's gonna get. I'm like, Peabody, you did not just get subjected to inhuman testing. Do you have any experience with being a lab rat?
Dude, yes, literally.
She turns her head and shows you her scar.
I mean, recently.
Street drug shenanigans aside, we were thinking about, well, we were drawing some comparisons and maybe connecting the fact that some of the craziness around here might also coincide with the fact that our librarian got traded in for an uglier, stinkier model.
Yep.
And maybe we should look into said librarian's disappearance.
Totally.
What about, you've seen that documentary, Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Dude, that freaked me out.
Yep, totally legit.
So, I mean, we're suddenly replaced with a new librarian who's weirder, not quite human, or at least smells wise.
The new librarian doesn't look the same, though. Definitely much uglier than the last one.
Aliens aren't very good at what they do.
So you're saying that we're being invaded by farty aliens?
Wasn't this an episode of Doctor Who?
Yes, it was an episode of Doctor Who.
Yes.
So he's actually a squat, green, baby-faced alien in a bodysuit from Rexicora fallopatorius.
I mean, I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying we don't know he isn't. But something's weird.
Yeah, something.
Let's look into it. It was
he's a
either this or
zombie.
go home and watch, G.I. Joe and Transformers. So let's go check it out.
I know.
Okay, so where are we going to start, guys? Like,
Well, I say let's
what's our lead on him?
go talk to Isaac and see if he's still around and see if he's heard of her.
Yes. But we've got to keep our eyes peeled for Stacey. Kevin?
Yes.
You think her and
Kevin.
Stacey
Kevin.
are related?
Kevin. Dude, Cody is being stalked by Stacey, man.
Ooh, she's totally into you.
Well,
No.
maybe. She definitely showed up at school, and I think she threw a rock through my window.
But
But
Classic
I'm
flirting.
still waiting on all the facts with that.
yeah, he's got a point. Man. This just might be her weird way of saying, I like you.
Oh, you got to be kidding me, guys. Come on. I mean, no.
Well, you see, buddy, when spring is soon coming into the air and men and women's thoughts turn to a gentler and warmer time,
I have smacked my
women
forehead.
decide to
and I am
women begin thinking of ways to let their beau
and
know
I'm
how she feels.
smacking my
They
forehead.
buy new dresses. They try on new perfumes, and they find nice rocks to chuck through houses. It's all nature, man.
No. Snitch. The word snitch is not one of those ways.
No, it's not.
With all due respect.
Are you sure? Are you sure her handwriting really isn't bad? Because she could have been writing hitch, as in let's get hitched.
I smacked my forehead again.
We got to find her and find out. We just don't.
For the
Can't
sake
let
of our friend's
you
love
be
life,
alone.
absolutely.
Oh, man. This is...
Don't worry, buddy. We're your. Oh, I massage his shoulders. We're here for you. We're your wingmen in this. We've got you. Don't worry. We will not let you fall romantically.
Thanks,
Yeah.
buddy.
We're here for you.
And I kind of move Billy's hands off. Yeah, we're going to watch both of you.
Peabody's like, cool, wing woman, wing bird.
Wow. How classic. Well, I don't know where to start. I don't know. I mean,
where was she last seen?
When she was in class with you, wasn't she?
No, not the the librarian, dude.
Ah, that one.
Go on, track with me. No, was she not leaving the library? Like she got in her car and she left?
No
right?
idea. This was like a
minute,
year ago,
Kevin.
wasn't it?
Yes.
I just remembered something though that maybe we don't need to search necessary for the librarian right away. But you mentioned the nurse.
Yeah. What
Doesn't
about
the
her?
nurse work for the loop too? She's got to know something.
I mean, maybe. You know?
I mean, it's not official, but everybody knows that she takes her marching orders from
Dude, that means that the loop now has samples of all of our
the
blood.
people over there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, they probably already did.
That's a good point, actually, yeah.
Sure.
Okay. But Kevin...
But that doesn't make me feel any better, though.
Right. No. Totally. Kevin, aren't you, like, kind of good friends with the nurse?
I mean, I don't know how serious we are, but yeah, you know.
I mean, you got a sucker from her. Nobody else did.
Yeah, I didn't get one.
I mean, but I have that effect on women in general.
Well, use that effect on women in general to get into her office and see if there's anything interesting in there that maybe we can use to figure out what's happening. Like, why is the loop trying to mess with our school?
Billy
Right.
looks at,
Having a nurse there is bad enough, right? Collecting our blood. Like,
Yeah.
now they're taking our librarian. That's like removing our freedom of speech, kind of.
okay, so actually that's good. You know, maybe that's another avenue we can talk to, is the nurse, to see if she knows anything about the librarian taking off.
Yeah. What day is this, Brian?
It is Tuesday. No, it is Monday.
Yeah. So we're using your girl to help you find your girl. Billy smiles at them and shakes his head. They're no strangers to love. They know the rules, and so do I.
I smacked my forehead again. We got to get you in the studio, Billy. All right, so we're heading... Have we already been to school?
Yes. This is
Okay.
This is after school, right?
after
school.
your typical after school get together.
Banter. Okay.
Yes.
So are we going to head over to the school, guys? You think anybody's, can we get in? I mean, getting in that office and trying to find some information might be a good start.
So you're going to the school.
So we're going to get on our bikes and we'll head over.
All right. So which way are you going to try and get in? You've got the auditorium entrance. You got the main front entrance, which is the closest to the nurse's office, but also very well lit. You've got this kind of back way in, or you can come in through gymnasium over here, or there's also an exterior door at the cafeteria, and then one way over here.
Where was the nurse's office again?
Nurse's
Kevin,
office.
you should knock on the window of the nurse's office and see if she's still here.
Is here.
Dude,
The
that's
nurse's
weird.
office does not have
it
any
doesn't have a
exterior
window.
windows.
Oh,
Not
never mind.
Stacey level flirting.
Drat. Huh.
And if Stacy
How do we
if
get in,
Stacy
guys?
doesn't work, go for Stacy's mom. I hear she's got it going on.
Me too.
Oh.
Yes.
I smacked my forehead again.
My goal is just that he does it and it just goes straight through his head. Just palms right out the back.
That song was released in 2003.
Who
It
do you
is
thi-
illegal to mention.
excuse me. Who do you think wrote it?
That is a good point. It's in character, too. I'll take it. Touche.
Billy's Billy's thinking about going up to that top back entrance because, I'm thinking that
That's exactly what I was thinking.
that Farty isn't exactly a guy for record keeping or clearing out old stuff, or I mean, we've all seen his handiwork and how well skilled he is as a janitor. So I'm betting that some of that teacher's hold on, I'm trying to remember her name again. Some of Miss Walker's stuff. Well, she took the books, but she might have left a clue as to what she was really into and where she went. It's worth a look. I mean, it's Farty's the janitor. I mean, we still may find her receipts and trash in her trash can.
So, Billy, when you're thinking back entrance, are you thinking all the way up there top?
Yeah. It's closest to, I mean, it's closest to the library. And, I mean, if we go in this way, I mean, it's just right next to the nurse's station. But
Yeah.
I figured coming in from two sides.
Let's do it.
Worth a try.
Yeah. All right. Are we going to split up?
Kevin's got a big strawberry in his pocket just in case.
A big strawberry? Okay.
Yeah. He's retroactively mildly allergic. And he's seen enough movies to know
change your problem.
Okay, so we're all gonna go back through the back entrance.
All right. So then, first thing that you're going to need to do is figure out a way through the door.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
It's
public property.
I can try to tinker with it. Anybody got a paper clip in their backpack?
Let's assume someone does.
Sure. Right here with all this homework I didn't do.
Okay.
Ooh, 2 successes.
There's a tinker roll.
Nice.
So that means you get a bonus effect.
Dude, you MacGyvered that.
All right, so I want to show off. So I want to maneuver the paperclip into the gap between the door and the frame, and I immediately unlock the door, but I act like I'm struggling. And then all of a sudden I stumble into the door and it opens. I'm like, oops. Just kidding, guys. I had it unlocked the whole time.
Wow, code.
No problem.
You had me there for a minute, dude.
All right.
We freeze frame and
Come on
and just like the end of a 70s cop show.
The titles come up. Cue the music. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
I need to make another roll here.
This is just scary to see your rolls. I don't know what they mean, but I know what they are.
All right, so you open the door, and you can see all the way down the hallway to the main entrance. Since it's wintertime, it's already kind of twilight-ish right now. We'll say it's around... Actually, it's pretty well full dark. It's around 7 o'clock, because you guys spent some time at the hideout first.
And did you say that that all the interior lights are still on?
No.
Okay.
There are just the night lights.
Yeah.
And then the main entrance was well lit. Its exterior lights were on.
Cool. I say let's head to the two of us to the library. Why were some of us heading to the nurse's station again? Or was that even an option?
We're seeing if there are clues about the disappearance of the library.
Gotcha. All right.
Same goal as going to the library, I think.
I'm heading to the library. Anybody want to come with?
Billy, I'll go to the library with you.
Cool. Let's roll.
Yeah, I'm with Billy.
Dude, Billy knows
All right.
I guess I'll head
drugs.
with Kevin then to the pharmacy.
Okay.
On your way, give me an investigate roll.
All of us, or just the people going to the library?
Everybody who's going down that hall, which would be everybody.
Okay.
Does my jacket apply?
No.
Oh, Jomar.
I know.
Feels bad.
Doggone.
But fortunately, that's more than enough successes for you guys to, just before you come around this corner here, you hear some noise. And you glance around the corner and you see there's Farty Allen.
Wouldn't we have smelled him as soon as we opened the door? I mean, for continuity's sake.
His stench kind of permeates the halls all the time, so...
Oh, so gross.
He's pushing a broom, doing his usual evening work.
So Billy and I haven't reached the library yet. We're still up at that corner?
No, yeah, all four of you are still up there at that corner.
Okay. All right.
Which way is he going? Is he heading towards the gym, or is he coming towards us?
He's coming towards you, but his attention is on his work. You might be able to slip by him. It would require each person who wants to go that direction to make a sneak roll.
Unless we do a distraction. Anybody got a firecracker?
I think that Cody's going to make a hand signal and try to duck into the life skills
Okay.
room.
Oh, wait.
I need to roll sneak.
Never mind.
Nope. If you don't actually step
Okay.
out into that area, then you don't have to roll sneak yet.
Oh, that's
Okay, yeah, I'm going to move then. If I can find my avatar, I'm going to move
a
back
good idea.
here.
Yeah,
think
we
you're-
go from
so that-
classroom to classroom.
So that in theory, I can
Yeah.
see both
I'm
ways.
following.
Well, wait. Does the
All right.
lives do the
285 and 283 do have a door that connects them, but there's no door from 283
to 261?
southward.
Okay.
Okay, tinker roll time.
Yeah.
There is, however,
Make it
this
I'm gonna paperclip a door.
this gray box here is an external like planter with windows looking out onto it from both of those rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
But you would need to find a way to open the window from the outside to get into 261.
Or we can just wait and see what Farty Allen does, I guess.
Yeah. Let's
That is
wait.
also an option.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
All right. So after a little bit of waiting, Farty moves up into these classrooms and he's cleaning in there, and that gives you
All
a
right.
beeline or
Right.
a free beeline to the librarian nurse's office.
Sneak, 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 sneak.
All right,
sneak,
yeah.
Sneak, 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 sneak,
I
sneak.
beeline with a finger over my lips. So
All right. So
Kevin and I are going to the nurse, right?
right. So Kevin and Cody, make me another
All right.
investigate roll, please.
Okie doke. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Nicely
Yes.
done.
Those were the last 2 sessions in my mind.
Yes.
I'm gaining
Let's
IQ
see.
points.
I like walk into a post as he's noticing stuff.
All right. So you guys get to this corner, and you hear some noises and a little bit of whistling.
Oh, okay.
And you peek
This
around the
corner?
corner, this corner, the one a little bit north of you.
Oh, so we're still up in the hallway here. Okay, cool.
And you peek around the corner and see Farty Allen.
What?
I knew it.
He's on a ladder changing a light bulb.
Wait, what? I start walking backwards towards the library. What are you doing, Kevin?
I hope he's
I'm
walking
like-
backwards.
I try to see if there's anything I can tell different from him. Is he wearing exactly the same clothes?
You did not get any successes on your investigate roll, so you can't tell if he's wearing the same clothes or not.
He is wearing clothes.
Like, is that
though, right?
Farty Allen or not?
Hello, stranger.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna follow Cody back.
Wow, a second janitor in the school. Amazing.
Budgets.
Guys,
You definitely recognize him. You
Yeah.
know that it's him, but you can't tell if it's
Alright.
the same him or a different him.
guys, what are you
Yeah,
doing
so
here?
I'm moving into the library and I'm
Guys,
shushing him.
Why aren't you at the
And
nurse's?
I'm looking around desperately for a paper and a pen. Is there a pencil somewhere in the library?
Are you trying to
No,
play
there's
hangman?
no pencils in this library. No, there are.
Are you trying to play
Okay.
hangman?
There's
Yeah,
lots
so
of
I'm gonna-
pencils and paper and pens and
I'm gonna grab a pencil and a piece of paper and I just write in big letters "clone" in all caps. And I show it to them.
Dude, we don't have time for hangman.
Farty Allen is in the other hallway as well.
What?
What?
What do you mean it was
What?
well?
You mean there's what?
Look,
There's two of them?
Look, I don't know what's happening, but I'm sure that I saw Farty Allen in the hallway by the nurse's station too. He was on a ladder.
Okay, let me get this right.
Wait
Something
a minute.
weird's
Let
going
me
on.
What?
watch my fingers. 1, 2, like two
Yes.
of
What
them.
did
Yes.
someone get him wet or something? And he starts multiplying? Gremlins joke. Ha.
Nice.
It is no, it's not after midnight, it's after dark.
Yeah, 7-ish.
Yep.
What are we gonna do, guys?
Okay. All
Gotcha.
right. Hey, as long as number 3 isn't. Wait a minute. I look up and down the bookshelves to make sure that number 3 isn't in here as well.
you do not see another janitor in this
Okay.
room. No.
I say, all right, we'll deal with Stinky Deuce in a minute. For now, watch the doors, and let's
Okay.
continue searching in here. Do I need to investigate again?
Yes. To find the information that you're looking for in here, you do need to make an investigate roll.
I'll do the same.
And yeah, Jomar should also get a roll, right? Uh-oh.
Yes!
Just
There we go.
watching.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, I'll watch the door too.
Billy is stuck at the card
right.
I
catalog.
can do that.
Does conspiracy
Don't
start
you
with a
know
C
the
or a
doing
K?
Do you remember how to use this thing, man?
What do you mean, remember
Here,
how? This is
let
the
me
only
show
thing
you.
we've got right now.
Yeah, but you
All
weren't
right.
paying attention to card catalog class, were you?
Dude, shut. There is no
Our
such thing as
catalog class.
What weird AP classes are you taking, man?
It's called AP Library.
Oh, we really got to get you that girlfriend.
Just look. What are you trying to find? Remind me again. What information do you need in
Okay,
here,
no,
man?
I'm screwed. I was joking about the card catalog. We need to go into the librarian's office.
All right, lead the way, man. Let's go.
And I don't know, check out her filing cabinets, her desk, even the waste paper basket. I mean, Farty's a crappy janitor. Of course, now apparently he's twice as crappy.
All right, so I'm going to head to the trash can first.
All right.
Hey, Billy, there's some good filth over here.
That's not surprising at all.
All right, so the bulk of what's in here is student records of books checked out and so forth, acquisitions and that kind of thing. There is one book open on the table that is about neurology, of all things. It's got several dog-eared pages and some notes in actually two different hands. There's one that looks very feminine and another that looks quite masculine.
Something that kids could understand, younger people could understand.
Give me a comprehend roll.
I knew you were going to ask that.
You may roll an extra die because if you want to use your bonus effect from investigate
Okay.
on this roll. All right, so the notes seem to be mostly about making new connections with nerves. There's a little bit about prosthetics and interfacing a mechanical prosthesis with the human nervous system, although the book says that this is all highly theoretical and there are no human trials have been approved.
Billy,
Yeah.
Oh, we know what that
there's
means.
something in here talking about no human trials being approved.
Huh.
What is that? What does that mean?
It means where they experiment on humans. And just because they haven't approved it doesn't mean they probably haven't done it yet.
Okay, dude, you gave blood too, right? Just like I did?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, crap.
We got to tell the guys. Did you find anything else out that you really feel like you need?
No.
Billy didn't learn anything of import.
Okay. Well, Billy, let's go tell the guys. Let's go tell the guys what we found.
No,
Go ahead.
can I spend I feel like this is an important place to look. Can I spend a luck point?
Sure.
Well,
Do you want to spend it on your investigate roll?
No, I don't. Never mind. I've only got one now, so I don't want to blow it. I'll save it.
With my,
You should
I'll
have
save it for
go ahead. I'm sorry.
your luck points back after the last session, unless you aged up, right? And only
I
have
only
one
have one
total.
total.
Oh, okay.
And you learned what's here to learn in this room.
Okay. Okay.
Jomar did a nice enough job.
Okay. Thank you.
Good work.
Yep. Thanks. All right. Billy, let's go tell the guys.
Should we? What do you think? Should we? Let's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking to me? I'm sorry. I'm back in again.
Maybe.
I stopped in my tracks and moonwalked back to you.
Nicely done.
Thanks, man. I've been practicing. It's the mirror behind the door. It really helps me.
Yeah. Do you think we should take the book?
Yes.
Okay. I close the book. I stick it in my backpack.
All right.
Let's go.
Add that as an item with a value of 1.
What is it again? A neurology book?
Yes.
Guys, dudes, fellas, gentlemen, you will not believe what we just found.
I don't know. Man, I might after seeing a second Farty Allen.
Billy, show them the book. Show them the book.
Gentlemen, I warn you. What you're about to see may.
Okay, too much time.
Oh,
Human trials haven't been approved yet.
Yeah, it's a neurology textbook. I think my brother took that, and then I see the notes. Oh.
We found this part about no human trials have been approved, but they took our blood, guys. What's this whole chicken pox mess? What does that mean?
Okay, you do know chicken pox is actually a thing,
down.
right? That's actually real.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But
it's important to me that you knew that.
But who's gone home with it? Nobody.
I'm also pretty sure that neurology doesn't have to do with the blood. I don't know. I'm more worried about and I hold up the paper again, clones, than I am about.
Okay.
Well,
blood
they do kind of probably need blood to make clones.
Yeah.
And I'm really wishing I hadn't said that.
Maybe. Yeah, that's really brings the mood down.
And clones probably can't get chicken pox.
Super army.
See, I thought that was a really great reference, and it was just like crickets, so it's okay.
What's the reference to? I wish I knew
that one.
Wait, you have to tell us source material.
No, it's just hey, it's the ramblings of a crooked mind. I don't know. Let's go. What are we? Okay, like we need to get to the nurse's station, right? Now that we know this information.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should get out. We don't know how many Farty Allens there are. Maybe we can wedge the door open and come back after they're done cleaning.
Oh, but how long does that take, man?
No. We gotta go.
know.
We gotta do it tonight because if they find out the book is gone, then tomorrow we could come back and there's 10 Farty Allens stinking up the place.
All right. You got a good point. All right. So on second thought, we heard the first one up in 423 and 422, right? So what if we try to run across the courtyard and around and hide in those rooms because he probably won't come back to clean where he's already cleaned, right?
Okay.
And if we hide there, we can wait for him to go, and then we can go to the nurse's station once we're sure that none of them will catch us.
How clean does the library look right now?
Good question.
On a Farty Allen level.
It doesn't.
1 to Farty scale.
The waste paper baskets have not been emptied yet.
Okay. I'm going to take some of the books off the shelf and stack them along the tables real quick that are right there in the center.
Oh.
To slow them down.
Gotcha.
Why would we want to slow them down if we're going to hide out in a room, though? All right.
Let's see. Are we?
I scribble a little cartoon in the front cover of one of the books. Real fast. Bad handwriting.
That's my job.
All right. Are we running across the courtyard?
Well, are we just looking to distract him, or are we looking to hide before he comes back? What's the plan here?
I'm thinking hide.
Okay.
I'm on team hide.
Well, if we just circumvent him, he's slow. He's not going to be expecting.
But we don't know how many of him there are.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
We just avoid them.
I don't know how to circumvade. What does that mean?
All right. Let's go for hide.
Circles, man, circles.
Oh, circles. Okay.
Let's go for hide. But if that doesn't work, I'm going to make a distraction, and you guys go for the nurse's station. The day I can't outrun,
all right,
the Fart Master 2000 is the day that my juvenile adventuring days are done.
But you rode a dinosaur,
and I can go out on a high note.
Okay. All right, Cody, go ahead and lead the way, man. Tell us where to go.
Cool. All right, let's go.
So where are you going?
So yeah, my plan is to go into the courtyard and then over into this hallway.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, let me see. And then around into these rooms.
Wait.
Where Farty Allen was cleaning.
Oh, and hide for a while?
Yeah. Since he's already cleaned those rooms, that's my plan.
But he was here. He could have already cleaned okay, yeah. Good point.
Well, we saw one going in here, though.
Yeah.
Is room 322, is that where the security cameras are? Asking for a friend. By the auditorium?
That is probably where they store all of those TVs and VCRs on carts.
Oh, well, that's kind of lame. But okay, cool.
But think of it, though, in the 80s, how many schools had security cameras?
Not many.
Not many.
All right, so I need everybody to give me a sneak roll.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is where things get real.
Boom.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All
No
made it to
way.
the
Yeah.
Mic drop. Bam.
All right, so you guys get to about here, peeking around the corner, and you see Alan heading toward the stairs. He's got his back to you.
Is that 41 or 42?
You have no way of knowing.
It's one.
But since he's got his back to you, you take the chance and slip across the hallway without being spotted very quietly and secrete yourselves in those classrooms up there. Quantum Childhood is brought to you by...
Are you experiencing bleeding, bruising, or broken bones? Have you recently taken damage from bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, or poison? Potions of Healing can help. In clinical trials, potions of healing are proven effective in helping recover as many as 60 hit points. Rare but sometimes serious side effects can occur, including renal torsion, subluxation of the entrails, and complete skeletal inversion. Ask your party's cleric if potions of healing are right for you.
And how long are you going to wait?
I don't know. How long does it take to clean a school?
I've never cleaned a school before. I don't know.
Is there a board game in here?
Give me an investigate roll. We'll find out.
Oh, great. We're locked in remedial Spanish. This is going to be great.
It's not.
Nope, no board games in this room. So you wait for about 45 minutes.
Oh, I want to scan
Bings.
on my walkie-talkie for any unusual signals.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Give me your choice of program or tinker.
Who's our best programmer tinker? Because I think Kevin would hand it to someone else.
I think
I've
probably Cody's got the best
Yeah.
tinker.
I got one in tinker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hand it to Cody and be like, "Hey, can you do the scan, man?"
All right, so I'm scanning the frequencies.
Yeah.
Do I get a bonus, or is it just a straight tinker?
Just a straight tinker.
Okay.
I don't think your lasso helps.
Ooh,
One
sync.
success.
I was just wondering if the radio
Starts
gives me
going
a bonus.
Oh,
But
no.
either way, I got one success.
The radio is what you're tinkering with, so.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. You don't get a bonus from the thing you're trying to work with.
so you're idly scanning through the frequencies, mostly because you're bored.
Wait, what class are we in
But-
again? Sorry.
I guess
don't
I'm
know
with you
what's-
guys.
Yeah, we're all looking at it.
You guys didn't follow my plan, so we had to switch plans. That's fine. It's all good. It's fine.
Just like this classroom that we're in, is it one that I actually have during the day? And if so, I'm going to make some quick changes to my attendance record.
Sure. Let's see. What's the appropriate skill for forgery, I wonder?
Oh, no.
Sure.
It just means just erasing little. If you remember the old 1980s attendance charts? They put a line through it if you're absent or so forth. Just going to use an eraser.
Give me a sneak roll. You're pretty good at that. You should be able to succeed.
By saying that, though,
What?
Oh, there you go.
All right.
perfect attendance.
And a bonus effect.
Yeah, because what are the bonus effects for sneak?
Find something unexpected.
We'll have that.
All right. I will give that some thought while adjudicating the tinker roll here.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the
Meanwhile.
radio.
Within the attendance.
So you're scanning through frequencies, and unexpectedly, you stumble across someone talking in a foreign language.
Spanish?
It is not Spanish. It's not French, and it's not German.
Bad
because
Spanish.
You've got all three of those being taught in this school, and it doesn't sound like anything that you've heard there. However, it does sound like that movie you were watching a couple months back, where all of the commies were invading the United States.
I knew you were going to say
Red
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Hey, guys, I'm just going to put this out there. Totally unrelated, but we should call our group the Wolverines.
Yes.
The signal is really thin. It's got a lot of static to it. And you also hear, like, mixed in with it, this kind of beeping noise, like real fast Morse code.
Cody, turn that
And
down a
the
little
voices
bit.
sound kind of mechanical, as though they were not like having a conversation, but reading something that was like pre-programmed or pre-written, and they're just kind of
So
reciting
it's not
it.
just Russians, it's Russian robots.
After listening to it for a couple of minutes, a different voice comes on and just starts chanting numbers in English, like 5, 7, 9, 13, 12, 7, 8, 21.
Dude, it's prime numbers.
Can we write them down?
You certainly can.
Somebody write them down.
Kevin, write them down.
Billy's already holding a pen and paper, right? Pencil and paper. Billy, write these down.
Okay. Can we just say I'm writing them because I literally don't have any pen and paper in front of me in real life?
No, you don't. The numbers don't actually mean anything. I just made them up on the spot. So they probably do mean something, but you don't have to actually write down what I said because I don't remember what they were.
There was a 21 somewhere in there.
That's true.
Anyway, after about 45 minutes, you hear the sounds of somebody walking by the classroom, and then it's quiet for a while. And every once in a while, you listen to the Russians in the number station. How long are you going to wait?
Let's go
Well,
down.
we've been there 45. We've got to get going.
I don't know. I'm kind of starting to dig this. Next is Russian top 40, top of the pop. Number 1 of the 18th week in a row. Ra Ra Rasputin.
Another good song.
We got a comedian.
Good cut.
Got a comedian in our midst.
Yeah, we should probably go by
Gotta
now.
stick his head out.
I would feel like waiting until it's pitch dark or until we don't hear the farty Allens anymore, whichever comes first.
Honestly, I think what still is pitch. It's already pitch dark, but yeah,
It already is dark. Okay.
So, if they're
Then I'm
clones,
ready to go as soon as they leave.
if they're clones, where are they going to go?
To a charging station.
They're clones, not robots.
Yeah, man, this is first grade.
Keep up, guys. Come on.
Okay, so I mean,
Obviously, I haven't seen
unless they
Westworld.
go home to his wherever castle Farty calls home. This is going to sound crazy, but
Yeah, now it's like the farty commune.
I don't know. Where's the janitor's closet at?
Probably on the back party.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Sorry.
You have janitor's
excellent.
closets in a couple of different places. There's one here next to the stairs and the locker rooms. And then these gray areas next to the restrooms are going to be janitor's closets with supplies for the restrooms. And this area up here by the locker rooms.
I'm ready to head to the nurse's station once I don't hear them
We
anymore.
need to get this
That's
going.
my
Yeah,
inclination.
let's do it and get out of here quick.
Can we do that?
You may. Everybody give me an investigate roll again.
All right. Man.
You are on fire with
Yes!
this.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Kev, we got you, man. We carry you.
You
did
see
we
that
see
both
those
of them,
guys?
are in the courtyard.
And Billy's hanging with them?
No.
I knew he was one of them.
But you managed to slip by without being
It's like,
seen.
don't mind me, boys. Just passing through.
Wow.
All right. So you are in the nurse's office, and you are looking for information on Mary Walker.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Give me more investigate checks.
Who's married?
Or
We just rolled them,
comprehend,
didn't
if
we?
you
Or
prefer.
was that for the farty Allen?
That was for spotting Farty in the courtyard.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
So you want comprehends?
Investigate
man.
or comprehend, your choice.
Have I rolled a failed roll yet? I don't think I have.
Shoot. It's because I did
This
it for
bodes
you.
very poorly for the rest of the session.
Yeah,
I did
when
it
it
for you.
actually comes down to having a fight or something.
Extended trouble.
Cody immediately heads for the thinking clearly. He immediately heads for the personnel records for people who actually worked at the school.
What a good idea.
Oh, health records. I like it.
Oh, hey, you should look up the health records for that Stacey girl too.
I only got one success though.
If you would like to make a second attempt to also look up information on Stacey. All right.
And Brian, I am just kind of looking out, being a lookout.
All right. Miss Walker's records show that she came in occasionally. She had migraines, and so she'd come in and get some ibuprofen and caffeine for the migraines. But there wasn't really a whole lot else about her there. No indication that she had any serious medical problems. There is a note about her relationship with Mr. Allen, just as
Why
a
are
matter
they writing
of
this down?
Acute lack of olfactory senses.
anosmia.
Anosmia?
But it seemed that particular note almost seemed like some kind of administrative gossip. It's like she wrote this down in order to have somebody else find it at a later date for some reason.
Okay.
Hardcore flirting.
What you do not find is any kind of records about all of those blood draws. The little mini fridge is now empty. There's no vials in there anymore. And there doesn't seem to be any kind of... yes, there's a soda in there.
Is it RC? Is
Kevin
it RC Cola?
It and take it, man.
Kevin takes it from me? Man.
Oh, well, he drinks
You're
it
a
and
pill,
he's like,
aren't you, man?
This is me sticking it to the man.
Except in this case, the man is the pretty nurse that you have a crush on.
Oh,
Okay.
Kevin's very conflicted now. It stops halfway.
So I would like to make my second investigate check about Stacey, and then I'm not sure if we should all make investigation checks or if you just intentionally glossed over if there were any records of Mr. Farty Allen.
I was just thinking that as well.
Yeah, and I don't find anything about a Stacey.
Sorry, I'd forgotten about that.
Either way, though, I guess I don't find anything about Stacey. So.
Do I get anything? Wait, did we also gloss over my bonus from earlier from the finding out more than you thought you would from the attendance record?
Oh, yeah, I did forget about that.
I think we did.
Is there an attendance record in the nursing room?
Well, no, see, that was what I was just saying, is there isn't one. Every single student in the school apparently went through the nurse's office today, but there's no record of that.
Oh, girl after Kevin's own record-keeping heart.
Tell you, man, something's rotten in Denmark.
That is a saying, isn't it?
Shakespeare. The file on Allen, most of the staff that you see have kind of regular updates in it. The file on Allen stops in March of last year.
Okay.
There are no more entries this whole year.
Okay.
And so is March 18 months ago?
Well, no, it's more like 9 months ago.
Yeah, we're in January
just
right now,
9.
so
Okay.
last March.
So
I don't think Cody would calculate the gestation period of humans in regards to this.
Does that coincide
that
to when the nurse disappeared?
Kevin's like, he
Yes,
had
it
a
does.
baby.
So wait, so you're saying that he hatched him like from an egg, like Mork and Mindy?
What? Did someone say hatched? Hatched who?
To be clear on the answer to Billy's question, yes, the records for Mr. Allen stop at the same time that Mary Walker disappeared.
That's a more relevant piece of information.
Yes.
I think.
Nanu. So I show this to the guys. I'm like, guys,
What's up?
his medical records stop the same time the librarian disappeared.
Maybe it is a body snatcher kind of situation.
Wait a minute.
You might be right, Kevin.
You mean one of the Farties is actually the nurse in disguise?
Slow down. We don't have the evidence for that yet. It's just a possibility.
How big is Farty?
We still need
how
more information.
wide? Could a nurse fit inside him like a robot body armor?
He is larger than the average woman.
Is he
A petite
taller?
woman could conceivably operate a janitor-shaped robot exoskeleton from
I've seen
inside.
some pretty beefy librarians. I'm just saying.
Kevin 100% believes that's what it is.
I mean,
Yeah, that's true. We haven't established the thickness of the librarian.
are we talking like librarian Marion from The Music Man, or
Kevin's seen that.
Oh,
You okay, Jacob?
yes,
Okay.
I'm fine.
Are you requesting an actual physical description of Mary Walker?
we are now?
Yes.
This game depends on it.
We are now.
Okay.
We have to have that information.
She was or is possibly about 5'3", kind of rotund, the kind of soft, slightly overweight woman. And she had this like her upper lip kind of curled back a little bit too much, so her front teeth were showing more often than they should have been. And she wore glasses.
Were they fangs?
Wow.
They were not fangs.
Miss Boulder City,
Okay.
1983, right there.
Well, now you know why she was going out with Farty Allen.
Okay.
So this isn't the movie trope situation where she lets her hair down and takes off her glasses and is a supermodel.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit there.
This is
not a Nutty Professor reference, right?
Okay. This is an actual librarian character, not the librarian turned love interest character.
Yeah, not Nutty Professor.
Cool.
Yeah, as much as we all dream, I don't think our librarian was secretly Elle McPherson.
Who?
What about Farrah Fawcett, though?
Oh, stop.
Oh, come on. Elle
Yes.
McPherson was in Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue in the 1980s. You know, come on.
Oh, yeah.
The
I got
GM
you. The
Growling
episode
guys.
after Cindy Crawford. Yep, I get it. Yep.
I'm worried that this means that the Farties are awake. Delayed too long.
Wait, do you guys smell that? There's a change in the air.
Yeah, what is that? It smells like baked beans.
It smells like burnt beans.
Smells like danger.
refried beans.
It's like a Taco Bell threw up in a bathroom.
Billy, you still got that book?
Yeah.
I think we should get out of here.
Let's go.
Okay.
I think it's time to head out and study some neurology, as it were.
We should probably take the main entrance, guys. It's closer.
We should probably peek out first. Make sure, because
Good thinking.
yeah.
Okay, make
Way
your
to go,
investigate
Billy.
rolls.
Oh, all right. Yep. There we go. Now I'm going to start rolling zeros. You guys were warned.
Dadgum.
Yeah,
Man, this is
Hey,
not
I
my
made
night.
I'm right there with you.
Good job, Kevin.
Yay, Kevin.
Kevin leads.
All right. You don't see any signs of janitors in the hallway.
Okay, we're done.
All right.
And
I'm
you
making a
make it
break
out
for
to
the entrance.
Am I the only one who just... It's very morbid curiosity. I really want to go look in one of those janitor closets now.
Where's the closest
They
one?
were in the courtyard, though.
I want to go home.
Is that a janitor closet right there?
No, that is probably air conditioning and heating ducts. The closest janitor's
Really?
closet is probably this one over by the
The auditorium?
the auditorium.
Billy.
What?
Billy.
What?
Come on. Gotta go.
Do it tomorrow at school, Billy.
Billy's going to go for it.
Okay.
All right.
Give me a sneak roll, please. No successes. Okay.
This is like my fourth or fifth zero in a row.
Now
If these
now
were
you're
di-
considering,
if-
aren't you?
If these were dice, they'd already be in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just have to figure out what the consequences of failing the sneak roll are.
He's ripped
First of
back
all,
to
you-
the dinosaur age.
That seems illogical.
So is
No,
two janitors.
I don't get sucked back to the dinosaur age. I have to wait till I actually open the door to the janitor's closet. Then I'm sucked through the primordial vortex. Step by step, do these and then the proper steps.
Yep.
Oh, valid point. My bad.
So you open up the door to the janitor's closet with great trepidation, having somehow sensed that you are not as sneaky as you think you are. But there's no janitor inside. There are, however, quite a lot of rolls of toilet paper and paper towel bundles and cleaning supplies of all sorts. It is, in fact, just a normal janitor's closet. As you're leaving,
Guys.
this guy steps out of the courtyard and looks
Guys.
straight at you.
We gotta go find Billy.
I am going to. So I'm like right here. He's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an exit at the bottom in between the auditorium?
Yes, it is.
I'm heading straight south. And boom.
All right, you've got enough of a lead on him that he doesn't catch you, but you need to take a condition.
And I'm going straight this way, away from my friends.
All right.
All right.
Meanwhile,
All right,
at the
we're
main
gonna-
entrance, I try the door, but it's relocked behind us, so we can't get back in.
We got to hightail it after Billy.
No.
And then we see Billy take off,
and you see me
out of the gap.
I'm waving you away. I'm waving you away, shaking my head.
Okay.
No.
So yeah, I also hightail it.
Okay.
I'm out.
So I'm out.
All right.
Kevin, get out of here, dude.
So Billy, which condition are you taking?
What are my options?
Let me
The ones
get
on
the
your
list
sheet.
up here.
Oh, the ones on my sheet.
Upset,
That's
scared,
conditions.
exhausted, injured.
I'll take exhausted because I'm not stopping until I'm like 10 city blocks away.
All right.
Boom.
So you have evaded the strange janitor. You all guys all managed to get back home. Parents are a little annoyed at the lateness of your getting back, but as long as you get your homework done, you're okay. So then, let's get some scenes from your everyday lives. Jomar, how about one from you?
Yeah, so as I come in, I missed strawberry shortcake night. And and so my mom and dad are kind of like, son, you missed strawberry shortcake night. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Me and the guys, we were just hanging out, and I knew I should have been home earlier, but we were talking and kind of just having some brother to brother time, and I just didn't want to leave them alone. And I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to stay out this late, but I know I missed the cake, but I just really felt like I needed to support my friends, and I'm feeling kind of tired, so I'm just gonna kind of head back and make sure all my homework's caught up, and I'll probably just head to bed if that's okay with you guys.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. No, and don't worry about it. You're not in trouble or anything. You're getting old enough that you can look out for yourself. We trust you.
All right. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I'm going to head back and check on my homework and make sure things are okay.
All right. Well, sleep good.
Good night.
All right. Billy, how about a scene from your life?
I head home, and even though it's late, I find some food in the fridge with 2 notes, one from Dad saying he's working late, and one from Mom saying that she's having to work a second shift as a nurse. I look and see what the leftovers are. I forget about them. Instead, I look in the freezer. I find the very last Hot Pocket.
Yes!
Nice.
Heat that up, grab an RC Cola.
Yeah!
And go see what's on TV.
All right. See, Monday night, probably late prime time. We'll say you're watching some Simon and Simon.
Nice!
Yes.
Cody, give us a scene from your life.
I'm thinking that my dad had come home from work after an especially light day and was motivated to do some yard work, so he has finally discovered the fact that my bedroom window was busted. I had cleaned up the glass, so he can't tell, which direction it was broken in, but it's obvious that the window was broken and that I had covered it up.
He's waiting for you in the living room. He's got a rolled up newspaper that he's kind of tapping on his knee. He sees you come in, says, Cody, you got something
Dad.
You want to tell me about?
I'm sorry I'm home a little later than usual.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. I was thinking about maybe if something had happened yesterday maybe. Something that maybe you might want to tell me about.
Not that I can think of.
All right, well, we're going to play it like that, are we? Tell me, son, what happened to that window in your room?
Oh.
How about kind of Georgia there?
Oh, the window. Oh. My friend Jeb. You know Jeb? I've talked about Jeb before, right?
Jeb. I don't think I recall hearing you talk about Jeb.
Well, he's I have a friend, Jeb. He's a real person, and Well, we were playing baseball in the yard, and Jeb hit the baseball. Jeb hit the baseball, and it went through my window, and I cleaned it up and tried to cover it up, and I'm really sorry, and it won't happen again. And I'm not friends with Jeb anymore, and everything's okay.
Give me a charm roll.
Wow. Oh no.
Okay, so it's very clear that your lie is not flying. He's giving you this really, really skeptical look. He says, baseball, huh? Through your window.
Mm-hmm.
Jeb did that.
Yep.
It's Jeb that I've never heard of.
Yep. All right, I lied. It was me. It wasn't Jeb. Jeb was pitching. I was hitting. Fine. I'm sorry.
He gives his knee a couple of hard thwacks with that newspaper and says, all right, well, now normally I wouldn't be inclined to come down hard on you about this, son, but it's pretty clear you wanted to try and cover it up. I'm not real sure what you thought you'd accomplish by ripping up all your books and papering it over. But I'll tell you what, we're just going to deduct this from your allowance for a while, and you can pay me back for the cost of that window.
That's like 6 months. Oh, no.
Well, maybe you should think about being honest with me about it next time.
Dad.
All right, well, you get on and do your homework, son.
All right. Fine.
How about Kevin?
Kevin's oldest brother's 19, and his youngest sibling's 4. How old are we guessing that would make his parents? The dad's an accountant. At least that's what Kevin thinks he does.
So they'd probably be in their early 40s, maybe as young as 39 if they got started early.
Okay. He's 40. That's what he is.
Are Kevin's parents actually going to make an appearance?
Yeah, I'm just thinking out their epic backstory. Which war? There's no good wars that he could have been in, right?
Let's see. At 40 in the 80s, he could have been involved with
Korean War?
Vietnam.
No, wait.
I think Korea is a little early.
Yeah, Korea's 50s.
Yeah, it'd have to be
5-year-old?
Vietnam.
50s.
It could have been Grenada.
Korea was real rough. They were sending 5-year-olds.
Well, he did some sort of military service that saw him deployed somewhere. So, from what he told us, it's more of a bookkeeping thing, but like somewhat near the field.
Panama Canal.
When was the Panama Canal?
Well, I was thinking of Noriega. That may have been a little bit later 80s.
Yeah, Noriega was happening during the 80s.
Yeah.
I think Vietnam is the most likely, because that was a pretty long war and we were involved in it for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
As an accountant in Saigon. That's what he's told us. And he's been working as accountant here, and he's telling us that he's got a new job somewhere, a better one that's in town somewhere, for a contractor with the Loop. They do light bulbs.
All right.
Specialty light
They
bulbs.
do light bulbs. You know what? How about rather than light bulbs, they make ballpoint pens?
Oh yeah, they're really guns, but yeah.
Well, because we've got this this company Fisher Space Pen.
Oh,
they make the specialty pens that they send up in the space shuttle.
Nice.
Cool.
Kevin's cool. I presume Kevin's about to get one of those pens.
All right. This is your dad announcing the new job that he's got?
Yes.
Is that what's going on? Okay. You come home and there's some hubbub around the house. It seems that your mom and dad have actually waited for you before having dinner, and they've got a nice dinner prepared.
Oh, yeah, chicken
say,
fried steak.
Oh, good, Kevin, you're finally here. We got you and your brother and your sister here. Now that everybody's here, I've got an announcement I want to make. This is a celebratory dinner.
Oh, there's a new baby.
I've got a new job with.
Okay, flips out.
No, it's not a new baby. I think we're done with kids for now, anyway. No, I've got a great new job with Fisher Space Pen, and I've got a souvenir for each of you, and he hands out these fancy ballpoint pens to each. He says, "These are these exact same pens that they send up on the space shuttle."
Kevin just freezes for a moment. Cool. It's like a 0G thing or something.
Yep, they say that thing will write in zero gravity, even in a vacuum. Oddly enough, they don't seem to work real well here on Earth, but, what are you going to do?
I mean, yeah, specialty stuff.
Be that as it may, it comes with a big raise for me, so we're going to be doing a little bit of renovation on the house pretty soon, too.
Cool. So now we're going to get that game room, right?
Well, you know what? We might do that. Finally finish out the basement, put a ping pong table down there, and set up your Nintendo.
Oh, right.
All right, so it is...
Kevin sneaks away at
You
some
had more?
point and tries to write, turns on the vacuum, sticks the pen and a piece of paper in there, and tries to write just to test it, because he said it would write in a vacuum.
The vacuum sweeper?
Well, yeah, Kevin's a
me a
little
tinker
literal
roll.
sometimes. Okay, this has never gone wrong for me before.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
The vacuum sweeper is now broken,
My pen's okay though, right?
but the pen survived.
Yes.
Yes, the pen's fine. The vacuum's not.
I'm like, okay, we'll bury it by the river with the dog. Oh, robot vacuum dog. Okay, Kevin's finished doing stuff tonight.
All right.
I would say roll to go to bed, but I'm afraid of what the outcome of that would be.
Give me a comprehend roll to find your bedroom.
Oh, hey, Enzo, what are you doing here?
Oh, wow.
So we've got about 12 minutes left. Did any of you have anything that you wanted to do or say before we sign off this time?
Can we check and see if we get any experience points?
Sure. Did you participate in the session?
Yes.
Oh,
I think all of you can say yes.
This is true.
Have you been in trouble because of your problem or relationship?
I was, because of Stacey. It's really Stacey's fault that she threw the rock through my window as opposed to me lying. That's really a bigger problem.
I feel like my romance with Karen kind of complicated things for me.
Romance. That's a word to describe your relationship.
Yeah, actually, that you had specifically put Karen down as one of your relationships, so you definitely get a point for that.
Cool.
Did you use or struggle with your pride?
I did not.
Nope.
Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids?
Yes. Not so much for the other kids, but for my own morbid curiosity. But I tried to lead danger away from them. So
That's true.
That is true.
It was pretty
I'll
epic.
count it.
Fair enough. It's a good end to the escapade.
Jomar, did you learn anything new?
Yes, I learned that Billy is really good at coming up with pop culture references to different things that we experience.
Billy, did you learn anything?
I learned that the janitor is a Siamese twin.
A Siamese twin is stuck together.
Don't think that's what Siamese twins are, but
Are you sure? Let me look in this neurology.
touche. Let's roll. Investigate versus investigate +1. Or would it be comprehend? It's a good question.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'll get a 0 at it either way.
Well, I think what you found out, Billy, right, was we learned some stuff about the nurse, right?
Yeah, we found out a lot more about the nurse, about what she was researching or what she was into, and also the correlation with her disappearance and something weird going on with the janitor.
Well, then that's worth a point. What about Cody?
I learned about the supernatural lie detecting powers of parents.
That's legit, yo. That should be worth 2 experience points.
Yeah.
It's true. I've learned that in real life too, so I'm happy to take an experience point for it.
And Kevin, what did you learn?
I mean, I learned that maybe Young Glove needs to be reconsidered. disorders. May or may not be a homicidal crazed person.
Oh, that's worth the point.
There should be like music playing at the end of that realization. Ba 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 ba.
Oh yeah. Too young to fall in love.
All right.
Too young. Sorry.
To be fair,
Oh,
we
what's
don't
that?
know
And,
if Karen is the one who did the cloning, or if it was Farty Allen who was the impetus behind it.
Little ditty about Jacob and his girl.
This has been episode 8 of the Quantum Childhood Actual Play Podcast, The Riddle of Farty Allen, Part 1. The music for this episode is entitled A Chase by Houses of Heaven, a royalty-free track provided by the YouTube No Copyright Audio Library. The Tales from the Loop RPG is based on the art of Simon Stallenhog and uses the Year Zero game engine. More episodes of Quantum Childhood and of the Geek at Arms podcast can be found at geekatarms.com.